Again, apologies everyone for the late running of the show due to the mic playing up again and fuck, scratching my head. So if you know any audio technicians out there that could come through and fix my setup that's been playing up for the last few seasons. Before we go forward, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Mask Familiar, who are an amazing team and have jumped on board to support us. They're amazing. They make customized masks, and if you're living in New Zealand, like I always say every week, public transport, if you take that in the morning and the afternoon during the day, if you're your parents or your grandparents taking the trains, because we see a lot of them after 10 o'clock or after 9 o'clock, man, come and get these masks. There's some really good ones, and we're meant to have a giveaway tonight, but due to our guest busy, the guest is busy this week, so at Mask Familiar, if you have any questions for the team at Mask Familiar, go across to their Instagram page and reach out. So thank you to the team at Mask Familiar for jumping on.
I'm pretty sure everyone's sick of those white generic masks, man.
Yeah.
Support your local.
Support your local. Again, we always have to bring up this before every show. It's, the reason why we do this is to let everyone know. I know majority of the time we get our regular comes through, and shout out to the two new followers we got. We've got quite a few on Insta, but there are two in particular that have just randoms reached out and said, "Hey, keep doing what we're doing," and I guess that's just something that we take, quite. What was the word? We take.
Right, it just inspires us to keep going, man. Like when we get those random ass messages, like, "Oh man, I enjoyed the podcast. Keep it going." Like, to get that, I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, it's and we do enjoy feedback, guys. So if you have anything for us to help out with the podcast, if you got money to help out with the podcast, hey,
if you got audio knowledge to help out with the podcast,
I've got all the lights in the world, still doesn't fix my audio. But before we go, again, we have to touch up on some of the stuff we need to say. And this podcast is created for everyone to share their stories, the struggles, and the battle that comes with life. It's our stories, your stories, and everyone else's stories. Again, these stories that we do share, in turn, helps someone that's going through that battle, going through that struggle. Because if we don't hear these stories, and then sorry, let me rephrase it. If the stories that we do share helps you out, helps one person out, helps two people out, it's a job well done for us. So we keep battling. We never fold. Never fold. It doesn't make sense, but we keep doing what we're doing because of the feedback you guys are giving. I'm Teza.
I'm Swanky the Second. Whether you're joining us tonight or listening through an audio podcast, thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Like we say every week, we're not professionals. We just jump on, three regular dudes jump on, try to share our stories or talk about topics to try and normalize opening up and sharing, breaking stigmas among us polymen in general, and trying to just break that wall, open up, share to each other. Like
100%, man.
Like those who dropped on his show, that vulnerability is the first thing we don't want to show others, but it's the first thing they want to see in us drop first. So we're just here to keep the conversation going, hopefully sharing our stories, sharing our truths, someone out there can listen and yeah, like you said, relate to it and help them with their walk in life.
Yeah, 100%. They also touched on, we're not professionals, but we hope that our stories and we get to normalize men's mental health, and that's how we started. But also we have to think about our ladies as well. And we did a podcast maybe maybe a month back. There was statistics out then, and sorry, I can't quote those stats, but our women are actually going through struggle as well. And when we've spoken to one in particular that's going through a hard time, and thank you to her. She spoke to us, and she's opened up. And look, I commend her being open to us, because as men, we always listen to our mothers, and that's how we should be doing that, looking after our women as well, friends, family members. So thank you to the sis. I'm not going to drop her name, but thank you for sharing with us. Let's get it going. But
Yeah.
hopefully my mic doesn't cut out, because it's been cutting out quite regularly before the show. So tonight's topic is quite a sensitive one. But before we get into that, just want to talk about. Sorry again. Chat. If you've got any questions for us, please jump in the chat.
Yes.
Come through.
Yes. We encourage the chat to
If you've
jump
got,
in. Questions, feedback, or just comments or any questions from the last show, previous show.
yeah,
Drop them
thank
in
you
the
to our
chat.
guests. Yes, thank you to our guests, and thank you for laughing at our edits, because it's always good to hear. But yeah, also, bro, when you used to go out to town, was there trouble, like in general? Because I remember, oh well, actually I don't go out at these days, because being a father, and it's just a lot to handle. And I guess my bit of time drinking is usually at home, like in the comfort of watching TV and falling asleep. And yeah, that's just the old way of me. Um, yeah, the old way. And but yeah, your times going out to town and partying and drinking.
Oh, dude, I never was one to go out clubbing. But on those few occasions, yeah, there's always trouble out there. Even now, when I go out with Muffy for Muffy Usual, there's always a few ways. They kill it for the rest of
Yeah,
people out there trying to enjoy their night.
yeah, 100%, bro. It's usually, like we spoke about this. Sometimes us poly men go out to release the stress. Others go out to look for a kiss at the end of the night. But
This is
there's
wait, what,
always,
what, what?
yeah,
No.
I don't know. That's what I heard. And then there's always like, man, you can always find there's trouble somewhere waiting, eh? And if you think about it, most of the time it's drunk people getting in altercations with like sober people, or it just that whole drinking and getting wasted, and not thinking about tomorrow. You're just drowning yourself with alcohol, and at times it takes a whole it takes a toll, because the only way you're going to release that stress is sometimes you become the fighter. You've become a MMA
Uh,
fighter, and you want to take that out on anyone you
Bro,
see. And sometimes
if you're out to town, if you're going out to town and you're like expecting to have a fight, I don't think you should be out in town at all, Sully. Just drink in your own garage, punch your pillows.
yeah, punch the tree, kick the
Well,
tree, and
so unfortunately, there's those random
Eric.
ones that just go out and look for trouble. Sully.
But it seems to happen quite a lot now. It seems to happen, this sort of club that they want to go and have a fight or look for the person they're after and beat them up. And honestly, like you can hear it like on well not hear it. You see it on the news. You hear it from like a lot of the friends and I think with you Swanky and Muffy when you guys go out to town, you guys kind of see it. You're right in the thick of it because the DJ booth is looking right there. So having and apologies, Muffy is a bit busy tonight. He might join us at a later stage, but we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, so carrying on. Like you guys get that VIP booth to seeing a lot of fights. Was there any? I think you guys shared a post about that fight that happened. I forgot the name of the club, and I obviously don't want to drop it. How it was full on, and you had to save your gear.
Like Muffy will have more experience with this, but yeah, that one night it was a big ass fight for me. That was out of hand. And I think I started off with girls. I think I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Because then, yeah, maybe the woman that triggers as well, you know.
Yeah.
But fuck, you see some really creepy shit happening. Creepy shit happen in town too, you know. Like this was going back ages ago. You see a lot of you see a lot of guys in the clubs and no woman and like fuck. That's just crazy. But I don't want to talk about it because. But just the reason why we're talking about it, and
I think Muffy said to me one time, like, it's the hello, boss man. The bouncer's job to control the balance or something like of males and females.
Well, you need to, because
yeah. So if there's too many males, they gotta stop allowing males in and stop bringing females.
Oh, I know that was happening for ages, man. Like,
when you got bounced at the door.
All 20 of us.
So I think it's like something like that. Like Muffy was saying.
Yeah, like you need to control the amount of people going in. Plus, especially for if you think about it, like if there's more women at a club, guys will go there. So just having foot traffic through the door, buying alcohol, and so you have to, because you know how I used to own a club. But then, yeah, we just wanted to touch on this because there was an incident earlier this year in May where a well-known MMA fighter, and he's part of a well-known or a international MMA club, and you guys would have seen it. You guys would have seen it all over the news, and they're trying to, I guess, change the law of like the coward punches or the one punch knockout that this guy Fau Vake, who lost his battle with basically getting knocked out, and this happened early hours in the morning, I think, in Simon Street in town, Auckland City. So if you're tuning in from over in America, so this incident happened, and I guess not only that, it's actually been, if you've watched any of the UFC, it's been all over that. As soon as a Kiwi fighter jumps on, they're promoting, or not promoting, they're just trying to get word out there to support Fau Vake and his family, but also trying to change the law, because I think at the moment it's just pathetic. This whole so the guy that assaulted, there was sentencing I think a few days ago, earlier this week, and the guy that assaulted or one punch knockout to the MMA fighter Fau Vake he apparently
Rest in
got
peace.
6 months
God.
home detention. So I don't have any personal relationships. Well, no, Fau Vake myself personally. I don't know him. I don't know the guy that was charged with his. Was it? Wasn't murder? Was Oh, you keep talking, also I'll find it. But yeah, the guy that was charged, he actually was sentenced
6
to
months though. Come on.
6 months home detention. But you can kind of see how
See.
fucked up our justice
Oh, bro.
system is.
It is fucking fucked, Tilly. 6 months for an assault that led to someone's passing. So rest in peace to the toko. But
Like,
far out, 6 months. That's a double shot to the families, Tilly.
yeah, where's the justice in that? Eh? There's
Uh,
nothing. You know, you're gonna have in his. So there was a group of them who actually done this, but one particular guy, uh,
not
he
true.
doesn't need to be known on here, and he did he swung at two of the, I think it must have been Fau and another person, and he knocked out one guy, and then approached Fau,
Oh, true.
um, through the punch that basically took his life. Went into hospital and tragically died days later. Um, Even the Crown was saying that it was serious, violent, dangerous. And if you think about it, you're going out with the intention to hurt someone. How does that even work? Or is it because this is his first offense? But if you
Bruh.
take into consideration that this person has taken another life,
Yeah, true.
it
Six
just
months.
goes to show. And I was and it goes to show that it just paints a picture for the rest of the public. Oh yeah, no, it's okay. If you do something like this, we'll just give you a slap on the hand, and you can go home, back to the own comfort of your home, watch a bit of Netflix, carry on with your life for 6 months.
No justice, I reckon, for the family. Something.
So you're just yeah, that picture that
I
the
saw. I saw. Dan Hooker. Is it Dan Hooker?
yeah,
He replied to it. Eh? Did you have a read of what
yeah,
he said? Or
yeah. He's just basically saying there's no justice in there, and they're putting together. Let's find it.
to appeal
They're
or something?
trying. Yeah. There's no there's no way to. We need to make a stand like Australia. They've actually put in some laws around one punch knockout. They've actually taken it more serious than us.
Bro, because at the end of the day, man, you took someone's life, man.
Yeah, and being drunk is not an excuse, you know.
Bro, bro.
Actually, I don't know if I've shared this. I may have shared this, so apologies if I have. Um, yeah. So I got. This is probably going back maybe 6 years ago, or probably less than that. Went out to town. Got a bit wasted. So I told my wife that I'll be leaving. I came with the boys, so there was about maybe five of us. Yeah, because took the car. There's five of us. So I told my wife, "Oh, I'm going to the car. Don't worry about me. Just stay with the boys." She goes, "Oh, no worries." And then I think as soon as I got outside, she came, followed me, and then we went into the car.
I
Um,
remember this.
yeah, and then as soon as I got into the car, went to lie down, and I seen the sky approaching us where we were parked, like fucking walking up and down, and he was just, you can tell he was drunk. He was fully like smashed off his face. He started pissing on the wall. And I didn't give a, I didn't care about that. You know, he can do whatever he wants as long as he gets past me. But he then continued on, came towards our car, and started pissing on the tire. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, man, my door's open. How can he not see? So he must have been that trashed to think about it, right?
Oh.
And then I fucking popped my head out and I said, hey, bro, you know, in a nice way, can you go?
Yeah.
Can you piss off, you know? And then all of a sudden he became this tough dude and wanted to fight. I was like, so I got out of the car and the first thing I done was I wanted to punch him, obviously. But the first thing I went to do is just try and reach out, and if I touched him, I knew I could punch him. So as soon as I went to touch him, he went to swing, and as he swung right around. He put his whole body into that punch, and he swung right around without me touching him, and then landed on the ground.
My man did a 360 on you.
Yeah, he turned around, landed on the ground, and knocked himself out. So I was like, wow. So he then, yeah, he then, hold on a sec.
She wants to be on the pod. She has a question. She has a question, Luce.
Bye, Daddy.
See you later. Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what then happened was he landed on the ground. My wife came running down. I started yelling and said, "What the hell did you do?" And it was basically making me look like the bad guy already, without her seeing. She goes, "What the hell did you do?" You know. And she tended the guy on the ground, tried to lift his head, see if he was breathing, but he ended up with a gash over here. So he was laying down. I stepped back in the car. She went down. Down the road to see if there's anyone that could help. And at that particular time, there was like a paddy wagon, because in town during that time, paddy wagons were everywhere. Paddy wagon came, fucking did a Yui, swing down, it was like speeding down, and they blocked the road. The guy, oh well, fuck yeah, there was like 5 of them came out. My wife said, "Oh, you know, this guy fell down and hurt himself," and then while my wife was talking to the police, the ambulance came. So all that to try to look after him, and had one guy. I had the cop talk to me, say, "Oh, what happened?" I just said, "Oh, nothing. I got nothing to say." The guy tried to swing at me, fell down, hit his head. He then goes, "Oh, did you hit him? Can I look at your knuckles? Can I look at your shoes? Can you take your shoes off?" It's like, "Nah, I don't want to take my shoes off. Why?"
Yeah.
And because they wanted to see if I either kicked the dude or punched the dude. None of that happened. And then, yeah, you could just see how fast everything went. Because, and let's say I did punch the guy, he fell down and didn't wake up. That's all on me. It's all on me for doing that sort of shit. Hey. So, yeah, sorry about my cool story, guys. But that's just I think one incident that kind of involved me. There's a few others, but I'm telling you, like majority of the time, it's drunk people, and it's our own people too that like can't take the alcohol.
Nah,
Us poly moldy guys, we put that stuff on ourselves, and coming here and drinking, and then bro, it just gets out of hand. The guy, and then that's what basically happens if you don't look after yourself. If you don't I'm talking on behalf of, not on behalf, but regarding the person who, a one punch knock. If that's the consequences you want to live with, killing someone, then you're going to put yourself away for a very long time, or you
That's
could
what
be
we
sent
think.
home. Yeah, like that. Justice is not served, man. Justice is not served at all when you think about it, eh?
Come on, man. 6 months? Oh, oh,
And
jeez.
the heartache, the that your Fau's family are sitting there in the court as they read out home D, and for home detention is basically you're only at home. You're not allowed to leave the premises. I think you have like the four corners of your property, so you can go out. You can actually get some fresh air in your own house for doing something like that. You can go outside, check the letterbox. You can go outside. Well, I don't know what his bail conditions are, but he can basically do whatever he wants. Watch TV, see his family, see his, you know, and I'm sure his family would have been, thinking to themselves, man, yeah, that you got away with this one.
Harder,
You
bro.
got away with it. But if you're thinking about False family, they didn't get nothing. They didn't get nothing out of this. They've lost they've lost two battles now. They lost a battle with um
Like they lost a
losing,
loved one, and then
yeah,
like there's no
and now
justice.
now the second one, and that's, and
Bro.
when you think about grieving, when you think about losing a loved one, it's hard, and it's, obviously it's hard. You when you lose someone, especially in a situation or an incident like that, where was unprovoked, so that the fight was happening. Fo and another person, I can't recall who that is, tried to get out of there, and from what witnesses said or say, um, they didn't fight back, and they're well-known MMA fighters. So it just goes to show their discipline and trying to stay out of trouble. You just never know, man.
I just hope the appeal, like they're successful in appealing it and
Yeah, you need to, man.
get a
Man,
decent sentencing that's worth the crime. Something.
and the distinct thing about it is that you have to put money towards fighting things like that. You know, although you everything you do is pure from the heart, and you want to do it to so nothing like this ever happens again. So if you're trying to fight it, you're fighting not only for yourself, you're fighting it for the rest of the people. Because I hope that this is a lesson in regards to not only that people go out to drink and fight, but just being physically violent, or going to town to try and beat someone up. So yeah, what's your take? Also, sorry, I've been taking up this whole again.
No, that was for me. It's plain and simple, man. Like it's unfair. 6 months home
Yeah,
D. Oh man. But then again, like surely when the is it the judge here that reads out the sentencing, do they give out reasons why they come up with that sentencing? Do you know?
yeah. So for everything they take into consideration, they'll give um on how, yeah, they have levels and what the charges are. So
Do you think?
so not
Do you
only do
think
they,
it's like a Do you think it's like a drunk driver causing a crash that leads up to someone passing? Do you think it's sort of like that?
I reckon it is. Don't quote us, guys. We don't know much about the law. Everything is just black and white in front of us, and we try and it's basically a reaction. With I forgot to say, this topic might be sensitive, and you might be a family member of both parties, and it could be sensitive to you. But this is just our reaction, and I'm sure it'll be kind of similar to everyone else's, and how we trying to um, not not promote anything. It's just trying to spread awareness around the implications
Oh,
of
bro.
going to town,
Oh, just the system
drinking.
being shit, Tully.
Well, that's
Like,
one.
do we
That's
even like? Do we have a problem with like in America, they're running out of space in jail? Do we even have that? Like, boy, I should have done research on this, but I'm sure we don't, right?
I don't think so. Also, I don't think we have a problem. Last year, 2 years ago or something, they had put up statistics there saying that again, don't quote me on it, but they don't quote me on anything really. Don't quote me on the show as well.
Please sponsor us. We need a fact check on this team.
Yeah. We need another person that
We need a research team
can do all that work for us. But yeah, there was the jails and the penitentiaries now. It was full, but I don't think so at the moment. But it doesn't matter. Like you don't judge a case by how full the jails are. Like if someone's murdered or someone's killed, you would judge it on basically that alone, right? But coming from us, it looks like they're judging on pure. Oh, the jails are full.
I
Let
don't
this
know.
guy out, or let
I don't know.
everyone out.
I don't know what they're judging on, funny.
Fuck, they should let us judge then. But yeah, bro, it's crazy. But if you think about it, it's yes.
How to take that phone?
Your phone.
Question.
You got a question?
Yeah.
What's your question?
Yeah.
What's your question? Do you think it's fair?
Yeah.
It's not fair. Okay.
No, that go.
Yeah, go bed now. Go bed. Good night.
So, but that's
Go get your
Thursday.
iPad and go.
Lock.
Don't lock. Okay, lock it. Yeah. Apologies.
Is that your oldest, Luce?
My dad. No, the youngest.
Oi.
Yeah.
Boss, bro.
Joel. We went to the museum today because
Oh, yeah. How's that? How's that?
The cow.
on the cow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The lava is you.
The lava.
Yeah, that's you.
You're the lava.
Doesn't matter the cake.
Your birthday cake. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See you later. Yeah. Now we went to the museum. Sorry, this is cutting in and out. This is my daughter's.
She's got
This
a lot
is
of
me
questions tonight, Luce.
Yeah. Hopefully, go sleep soon. Eh? But went to the museum and man, it's changed big time. I haven't been back for maybe a couple of years, and I actually didn't know.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know there was two entries or entrance into the museum.
So,
Did you know that?
yes.
Probably did.
I knew that. I knew that.
Because no, bro, I didn't know. Then went under because majority of the time you come from the front where you walk up those stairs that looks like the Colosseum looking type thingy, but you go from that entry. Yeah, but then I didn't know there was an entry behind the back, which that's where we went through. Yeah, it was quite flash, man, and they've changed quite a lot.
Yeah, he changed.
Both my daughters are on this in this phase where they're talking about dinosaurs, and we've been watching Jurassic Park, and I think the older girl was taking a liking to finding out what type and what different names these dinosaurs are, and I'm adding all my all these names to like can't even remember it now. But it's as
The
you guys know
viral
that
dinosaurs, eh?
it's the dinosaur week, bro. It's added of the Kugalan week and everything. But yeah, she actually came to me and started talking about fossils, and then I was like,
Yeesh.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
heaps of
fossil.
fossils in Puka Puka.
Heaps fossil in Mount Roscoe as well, bruh.
Heaps of those, bro.
Yeah, so we went there, checked out the museum, and they've got like a sea underworld kind of, and it's like $19 to get in.
Oh, true.
Yeah, for an adult, it's free for kids.
Oh, yeah, like an
It's,
exhibition.
yeah, it's nice.
Worth it?
Shalina says no, not
Oh,
worth
okay.
it. Lucky she only so um she goes, oh, do you want to go with the kids or should I go? It's like, oh, not both of us. And he goes, we'll have to check it out first. So she went in, checked it out. Came and goes, nah, it's not worth the second person. So yeah, we just saved $19, guys, because just gotta think about savings, you know. $19 can go on takeaways later on.
Yo, wait.
How about you,
Well,
Ulf?
that's good. It's
We
good to hear. It's good to hear.
yeah,
Oh,
we had a
my
chat
one.
this week, Ulf.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
my one, the oldest, came up to me crying on earlier the week. Like she did, they had this project I think in class where they break into little groups and I think make a dance, hip hop dance. So my girl doesn't like anything like that. But this has been like for us, it's been like an ongoing thing with her. So like when I message you boys, like is it confidence or is it like her anxiety? So for me, when
Yeah.
she told me about the dance thing, I'm like, ooh,
It's it's a
but
it's a it's a,
throughout
it's a
like throughout
sensitive
her
topic
schooling,
too, eh?
oh right, straight up. But throughout her schooling, like all the reports, like all the teachers would say, oh, if only she was like active in class, like her ideas need to be heard. Like she needs to share more, share her ideas and thoughts. Like the kids need to hear it because they're pretty good. But her confidence will just like keep her in this, oh, like she won't share. Like so throughout school, it's been like that. So like it's a constant. Like for me, when she comes up with these little, when she brings it to me, like oh, I'm thinking, oh, is it confidence or is she like? I don't even know. I don't even look up what anxiety is. But I don't want to go that far and like say, oh, she's got anxiety. But it's just like a normal kid, like confidence is not there. Like just work your way up.
Yeah, I like, and we spoke about this also and how kids these days with anxiety, and then you have the internet, you have social media that
Oh,
plays a
bro.
big part, and for a growing kid, and even my 4-year old or 3-year old knows how to jump on these apps, and I've said this a million times on another podcast. Sorry, but just goes to show that you can diagnose yourself without even seeing a doctor, or diagnose yourself. And bro, my wife does that like 24/7. When she's sick, bro, she finds something and you're there or thereabouts,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
still
yeah.
go see a specialist that's in that sort of field. But see,
Like
you
gross.
have specialists. You have specialists going on writing a book, putting it up, and then you have it on Google, and Google can break it down to you within 2 seconds. You're gonna die or something like that. Everything leads back to death. If
oh,
you're sick, you got COVID, you're gonna die. But not talking about the
oh.
from being alive to death, bruh. So it's
Bro, it's
for our
about like
kids, and we
for me, I keep saying, oh, well, I said to the kid's mom, like, I think with my oldest, we're battling the internet because she's like on her device, right? Like I don't really monitor. I should, but I don't. But I know she's more like all kids. Hey, they're more influenced. Like they're easily to be influenced by the net or whatever they're watching. That's why you see these trends in like toys, right? Like they see they all like the same thing. Like what was it last week? Like those puppet thingies, the fidget puppets. So so I said to the kids' mom, like, "Oh, we're battling the internet now of her trying to like self-diagnose or be influenced by the internet." So it's like sort of like bringing her back. Like, don't believe everything you see on the
Yeah,
net.
yeah. You got to be here and now, and you know what I like. What you did was like when I heard you say, "Look, you didn't baby her, but you were there." But you then told her, like, "Look, this is probably what you need to do to build more confidence in yourself." But you didn't take that anxiety as a shield or as a comfort to go and like hug her. Like you probably
Yeah,
did hug her and to give her that comfort, but it wasn't
yeah,
that hug wasn't there for anxiety. And maybe she does have it, maybe she doesn't. But in your case, you're just saying you need to kind of differentiate whether yep she may have it, but maybe just a confidence issue that she get. But then we spoke about her speeches.
May I have the iPad charger?
Oh,
It's just that nice, just that night. Everyone's coming through.
I don't know where it is
Just,
though.
just give the charger, man.
I don't know where it is.
Good
I
night.
don't know where it is. Someone asked, I don't know where it is.
OMG, where are you storing that?
Yeah. So, like you were saying, also, it's really sensitive because it's involving right. It's gonna hit your head. Good girl. Go to mommy.
Like for me, I try not to. When she brought it up, I was like trying not to allow her to let me bail her out. Like, cause she wanted me to write a letter to bail her out of the class. I'm like, dude, I'm sure there's like half of your class that doesn't want to dance, but they're doing it because part. It's part of the grade, right? To get the grade, you got to participate in the class activity. So I was trying to like tell her like throughout the whole time, like if you're gonna do it, you have to do it to get the grade. Half of that class probably don't want to dance, but they're doing it. So I was trying to like include her, like not single her out, but just make her see it from all like the whole class. Sort of, I was trying. Like I'm only learning as I go, like as we all do. But I just don't want her to. I don't want her because I know she knows what anxiety. Because we did a speech on anxiety, and like I don't want her to like think, oh, I got anxiety, and just rely on that. Or what? I just try to make her see it from like another angle, another view. So it's a constant battle. It's a constant battle.
Yeah.
But like she had a speech, like she had to give a speech, and it's a whole different energy. It was a whole different energy then. Like she wasn't shying away from it. Like she was all good to go. Like, of course you're nervous. Everyone's nervous to get up and say and speak, right? But she was all good to go ahead with the speech. Like she went ahead with it. But this dancing thing just ain't for her. So she just hopped in the car and started crying. She must be from the mom's side. It was because I can dance. I can boogie down. No, I can't.
Boogie up and down the hills.
But that's
bro.
That's it for me. Like it's confidence is a constant battle with me and her. Just trying to encourage her and stuff like that.
And I think the good thing about us sharing this because our kids are at different levels, and my kids haven't gone through primary yet, so I think that's something to look for and forward to because they're going to go through all this, and I can tell with my oldest girl. She's really confident. She'll do anything. Like when we go to shows and we ask her, go up and dance. What she do? She'll go up and dance. Or go and get this. She'll do it. Like she's that confident. But
Yeah,
also, um, she's still 4, but she could be easily led astray. Like you can tell her to go do something, or a friend will tell her, and they'll go and do it without even thinking about the like what's going on. So she's like that. Then you have my youngest daughter, who's the total opposite. Like she won't go up and dance. She won't do like anything out of her comfort. Her comfort is just stand by mommy and daddy. Like when she was when she was when she was 1, like we'd go to places, sit down and eat. She'd be the best kid because um she'll just stand next to us, and then you have Sahana running around like chasing her. But then you take Raya. Raya, she'll just stand and hold your legs. I stand and hold your legs. So going back to how you were talking about anxiety, I know a few people that suffer from it, that suffer from anxiety, and it is real. And if you need help, you need to reach out to someone. If you are suffering or going through that sort of issue, and if you think you're going through something and you don't go and look on on the internet and diagnose yourself, go see a specialist. Um, Reach out to us, which will point you in the right direction. We are not specialists, so we'll try our best to help you out. But sorry, also going back to how your daughter didn't want to take part in the dancing, but you then said she's really confident in speech. Like you just, oh well, I'm not saying really confident, but she had done the speech contest and was rated or was one of the best in the school. So you could see that um there
like
is some
like
sort
there
of
was no
confidence
hesitation
there.
too. Yeah. Like there's no hesitation
Yeah,
to, like, oh, I don't want to do it because I don't want to stand in front of people. Like it was all just, oh, I'm nervous, but she was like well prepared and all that to give her speech. And it was about anxiety. Like I chose the topic because I wanted her to research and find out what anxiety really is compared to, oh well, so she doesn't like believe what the internet is saying on self-diagnosing her and stuff and whatever.
yeah,
But yeah, like two different energies with her. So to me, it's like I think it's just confidence.
yeah,
Just I think she
yeah.
overthinks things a little bit, like me.
And also we were talking about uh how in the poly community, especially with like Samoans, Tongans, they have white Sundays, and at a young age, you, that's what they do. They get
Oh,
out
bro.
there and that's their, like, not a job, but that's what they do. The performance, their
Yeah.
speeches. So they come second to
Connect. Yeah.
just
They
part
get
of
used
that.
to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
So
also,
it's the
and
confidence
I've
in them.
heard stories too. Um, some of the kids, they do go through that. It doesn't make them uh, or confident or the best performer or the best at speeches. Sometimes that could trigger them to not do it in the future too. So these two sides of and it just
There's
builds up
always,
towards, yeah, there's always that, like you said. But and how's everything now with
Sona.
yeah,
Oh, she's all good, bro. Like I wrote her a letter to bail her out because I'm thinking, oh, it's just dance, like it's not like if she was pulling this with the speech, I'll be like, no, you got to do it. But while I'm bailing her out, I reminded her like, oh, yo, at the end of the day, if you got to do it for the grade, you have to do it.
mm,
Like I said, like half of their class, I'm sure half of those kids don't want to dance, but they got to do it because for the grade.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just reminding her she has to do the work to get the grade. She has to participate in the class
Nice.
activities. Yeah.
Probably gonna take time, but has it always been like that? With
With,
dancing or
with Sav, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Because I took it. I signed her up to one of those Samoan dance academies,
Yep.
and she wouldn't do it until like my little sister joined with her. So
Oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah. I just
But like, yeah, yeah. It
that's
was
one
good.
thing.
Like she went through with it all. Like, but yeah,
That's one
I
thing
think
we
parents she
gotta
doesn't
do.
like.
We gotta do as adults is trying to support our kids. Also, try and get them out there and be confident because this world is not giving world. You know, with everything happening around, and you can't trust everyone,
Hey, did
and
you
that's
get
just
another text for the? Sorry, man, this is off topic. But did you get another text for the COVID
yeah,
shots? I just got
yeah.
another text today, Sally.
Today, yeah, I got a text today.
Oh,
So what's your take on getting the jab?
I'm not. I don't want to get it, bro.
Okay, why are you not getting it? What's your
I'm not worried, Sally. I just don't believe the whole thing, Sally.
yeah I got mine
I reckon it was
this
too fast for them to come up with these vaccines. You know,
oh and
like
there
I
was
don't
just
know. There's an argument out there. Like we took the jabs as we were kids. We took those with blind eye, like with like what was the word? With research of the olden days, like we took
mm,
those vaccines without no issue. Why can't we take these ones with the new science that we have now? I'm like, bro.
they were also saying even though you have the vaccine, you've
We
been
still get it.
vaccinated, you can still get it and you can carry it and you can pass it on to those who don't have it.
So what's the point then?
So they then said it lessens or something like that along those lines. It doesn't fully protect you, but it lessens the fact that if you do get it, it's not
So it's
as
like, is it like the flu jab? They're jabbing you with a bit of flu. Oh no! Oh no!
sorry. Also, I can't read it. It's too.
I
What's
can't. I can't see it, but I think it's a comment to do with approved leave.
yeah? Just give me 5 days off because I need to recover as well. No, actually, and I'm probably totally opposite to you, so I probably will get it. Um, only because um the rest of my family have gone and got it.
For
And it's
real?
just yeah,
Well,
mum
my
and
old
dad.
man is going to get it. Like my old man's going
Yeah,
to get it. My mom's going to get it.
yeah,
But then, like for me, the only reason I was going to get it was to allow me to go back to the islands. You know, to see mom.
yeah.
Like those sort of
And
things.
that's probably what they're gonna introduce.
Okay, probably with this COVID passport. Did you hear
Vaccination
that?
card. What was that?
The COVID passport. Did you hear about that?
Oh, actually, before conspiracy coming,
It's a
before
conspiracy.
yeah, like this is way before COVID. Had actually they had found like vaccinations and all these types of stuff. Someone came out and said they're going to use COVID as a passport. If you don't have it, you won't be traveling to any country. And then a year later, like you just said, I don't know. I've actually listened on another podcast about before before COVID actually spread and now it's still here. Sorry, some guy said, "Oh, it's then going to turn into a passport where you need to have um, both both shots in order for you to travel." Now, look at just like what you said. You're
Yeah.
gonna. So, what's the COVID passport? You just got to have it before you travel.
I'm assuming I don't even know what that is. I'm assuming it's you
Actually,
getting both of your
yeah.
shots.
That's
You know this
exactly what you said.
podcast, we don't really research anything.
guys.
I'm assuming it's to do with that. So I'm like making
Well,
sure
it's
you have your
well, if you're looking at it,
2 shots
self-explanatory,
or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah,
right?
for
Like
sure. Yeah, that's it.
COVID passport. You'd have the COVID vaccine symbol as.
Simple as, bro.
Yeah, so if you don't have, it's like having a visa. You don't have a visa to travel into the country, you're probably going to get bounced, or you're going to get. But I see the argument of why, how they all of a sudden come up with some sort of or the vaccine, and then
I'm gonna go. I'm
and
gonna go. Probably, hopefully, it's on my audio, but I don't know if you saw it. Wado, the truth.
oh no, I haven't heard it.
They're doing. I think an open discussion about all that COVID and the vaccination and the COVID passport thingy. So hopefully, it's I can catch it. I want to go listen to what people say.
Yeah. I think I'm maybe just a sheep. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna be jumping on that.
No, we don't, bro. I was scared.
Fuck it.
Okay.
That was all.
Yeah, you don't fact
We're
check.
waiting for this person who's meant to do all our fact checking before season one.
He's absent, Tilly. He's absent. No, you're not funding.
Shout out to West.
Shout out to West.
Cam and the boys.
The OGs, bro. Back of the
Yes.
135.
They've always
Cam, did you get it? It sounds like Cam got the shot, Tilly.
got the shot.
Sure, sounds like he got the COVID-19 vaccine.
Nah, sweet as family. Because our conversation started taking turns at every point. We've come to that time of the show where it's, I think, the best time for you guys. We don't want to hear our voices anymore, but also it's giving or just giving out some sort of advice.
Oh, he is. Oh, you're all gonna get it. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll put it up.
Oh yeah, sorry. I heard. No facts yet, but I heard. I heard about it.
Let's go. What's up?
Okay, sweet. I heard you can't call in sick or book a sick day.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah. To get it or
Yeah. Oh.
afterwards.
Yeah. Is it afterwards? Because someone actually did that within our company. Like
Tried to take it off because like
take the next day off because they wanted to recover from the shock because they don't know how. But it's so the way you have to do it is get it taken, and if you do feel that you're coming up with something, because there's a way around it. That's all. If you do feel that it's not working, or it's so whatever for whatever reason it's not the chemical reactions. The chemical reaction is not working, but you didn't
then
need
you
to.
fall sick.
Yeah. So
Hey,
you can't do it.
my man Khan, my namesake, had to take 9 days off because he had a reaction to it.
Wow.
Oh, he said he got real bad.
Yeah.
But there was 9 days after the second shot, so.
Oh, was that after the second shot?
It was after the second one, bro.
Wow. Yeah, that Delta.
But then he reckons that like the docs never gave him no meds. Like it was just to battle it out.
Yeah, fight it.
You know, that's why he walks like that.
Not go to town and fight, like just fight it like mentally. That's in your body.
That's why Khan walks like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. Oh, shit. Inside joke.
My namesake, Goose. My namesake. My dad, G. My dad at work.
Oh, Mr. Khan. Shout out to
Oh,
Mr. Khan.
shout
And also shout out to the chat.
shout out to the chat.
Yeah, so back to what I was saying. Back to we always end the show with giving out advice. And thank you for the chat. Thank you for the chat for coming in. Man, my English
Thank you.
was
Thank you for the chat.
yeah. Thank
For the
you
coming
for
on.
the chat and the chat for coming through. And yeah, just showing your love, like the sis Kaylee, Cam, the Os,
Boss man,
and the boss man.
as
Thank you,
always.
thank you. So I guess I'll start because it was hard to think of one because all the blah 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 I've been saying and all the facts I've been saying.
You can start and finish it.
Oh, so my one is if you feel the need to go out and have a drink, go out and have a drink, but don't go out to have to make the trouble.
Oh yes, yes,
You know.
yes.
You don't want to risk your life for
Leave
something so
those
small.
childish things, man.
Yeah. So yeah, if stay at home.
Like everyone's out for
Stay
good,
home
right,
and
man?
drink.
No one. Oh,
If you're a fighter, go fight in the bedroom against the wall.
oh,
Go outside, kick the tree.
oof. Van Damme.
And damn, Eric, don't do it, Eric. This guy's crazy. Yeah, so it's best. It's not an advice. Everybody knows this. So drink responsibly.
Drink
No drink
responsibly,
driving.
man. Be safe out
And
there,
yeah,
man.
stay home if you're
Be
thinking of
safe out there. Like garage drinks are
Yeah.
always for me, man. That's my
Grants.
vibe.
Yeah.
Garage drink. What?
Oh
I
yeah,
said
yeah,
garage
yeah.
drink.
I thought you said grants. I was like, oh,
I think
okay.
I think you're
getting a
thirsty.
bit
I think you're thirsty.
getting a bit personal with choosing your drink. Okay. Okay, then Smirnoff then, that jokes. Yeah. So we'll be running this back next week, but we'll pass it over to Swinky.
For me, relearn. Like I think we've said it in a few shows. Like we are the generation that's more aware of what we came through and like the new ways of doing things. So like just relearning those old toxic habits like parenting, like, listen to those kids, man. There's like sometimes you really gotta listen. There's like a little wee cry for help in the back. But just relearning those old habits and sharing, opening up, sharing what you've learned with others, like with your brothers or sisters or whatever. Help each other be better in all aspects.
Yeah, man. That is a on a serious note. That is a that's something really really good to take on board. Relearning and helping our people because
we know what we came through, all the hidings and all that.
Yeah.
So we're relearning the hidings and showing our kids like a better way of seeing things, disciplining. Like, is that a word? Disciplining?
Yeah, bro. Because I got a lot of that disciplining when I was growing up, man.
Yeah.
So
we need a fact checker and like a grammar checker.
And someone else talking on behalf of us.
Someone
audio
us some better words from
technician.
the thesaurus.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to say it, but I don't know if I'm saying it properly.
No, you're saying exactly what needs to happen, and in this day and age, there's no better time to relearn than now. Where Muffy said in a previous show we had, we're in between. We have our parents that have been brought up without social media, and that's the hard way. We grew up, just after that, or we're born just after that, and we're going through the stages of not
aware
having
of
social
certain
media,
things.
and then came into the social media, but it wasn't a big thing to us. Now our kids are born in this era where social media, or sorry, the internet is all they have, and that's fine because it has all the information that kids need to learn as well. Not going to Google, but they can learn better things off some more credible sites. But we are that change, so it's a bit. It's not. It's. I'm going to rap here. Is it not? But fuck, but what I'm trying to say is, what better time to relearn than now and teach our kids and teach our
Yes.
parents.
And it's happening. Like, don't get me like, it's happening. We see it more and more on the interwebs. Parenting, people like changing parenting strategies, or whatever, for the better.
For the better.
So props, but yes, we need that's it. Relearning.
Jeez. And also, sorry guys.
Keep
and
going.
there's another one I
Show.
wanted to share. One more thing I wanted to add on top of relearning is, if you are suffering from anxiety, please reach out to a professional. Get checked. Get someone to have a look at you. Don't use Facebook. Don't use the internet as a diagnostic.
To diagnose yourself. And also remember,
Yeah.
if you're not happy with that first opinion, man, go for a second opinion. Because sometimes these doctors are like, I swear, these doctors in Mangry, sometimes you just
bro.
feel like
We
they're
actually,
prejudging you, or before you walk through the door, they're already
Yeah.
diagnosing you on how you look. Like, oh yeah, you need to lose some weight till then. If
hard.
you're not happy, like, go for a second opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, definitely, man. If you don't like that, and it's not the best outcome, man, you need to get another opinion from another doctor. And we're not doctors, so we can point you in the right direction if you're after any help. So yeah, well, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be running to bed.
Because apparently every time I go to the doctor, I'm sorry, Chet, everything is gout. It's every time, man, like 99.9% of the time, everything is gout. I'm like, I'm here for a headache. I'm here for migraine. Gout.
You
That's what I'm saying, man. If you're not happy with the first opinion,
you walk in, you show him your broken fingers, gout.
it's gout.
No, I just broke my fingers, bro. What are you talking about?
I swear, bro. I swear that's every time I go to the adults, man. I'm just sharing with the people. I'm just letting you know. Like, if you want to go for a second opinion, by all means, yes, do it. Because I'm sick of going to the docs. Just opening the door. Straight away go, count.
I can't prescribe you those big pills anymore. You got it's over budget.
When I'm just walking in for headaches alone, they're already saying it's fucking good. So fans, chats, thank you for tuning in. I'm trying to get a second.
I'm Teza. This is For the Boys podcast.
So 5 6 4.